is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking to pass. It's King. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback making adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
We're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Boston College's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Going up top again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quickly out to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Scanning the field, it's James. Touchdown, Eagles! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rutherford. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the air, it's James. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's James. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's James. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dropping back, it's King. Grab near the sticks, it's Patterson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Pulls it in, it's Rivers. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on second down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Haynes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's James. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking for space, it's McDonald. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Escapes trouble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dances away to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Holds it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running it to the right. Look out, he's got room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass, it's King. That's caught. It's Patterson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, going up top. The short hands, it's Rutherford. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's King. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's McDonald. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got a little space. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's King. Got his man quickly. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rivers. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The give to the single back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking for a man. It's James. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Rivers. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick catch on third down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's King. Oh, they're after him, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's James. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Gets the back moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They try to get it outside on the left. Finds a little space. There he goes. Inside. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Hold.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll take it himself. And they're able to get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation.
He's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On the move, it's Haynes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Run in the red zone, it's Alexander. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going.